Hello and welcome to Brand New Vegan. This is Chuck, and today I'm going to show you how easy it is to make homemade corn tortillas. And they are so good. Stay tuned. So we're going to start with a cup of masa harina. You can get that at any of the grocery stores. Pinch of salt and a little bit of hot water. Not cold water, hot water. We're going to mix that up until we get a nice soft dough. Now the first trick to this is get your hands in there so you can kind of feel. It should be nice and soft like Play-Doh, like cookie dough. If it's too dry and brittle, you add some water. If it's too wet and sticky, you add a little bit more masa. Work it until you get a nice ball of dough like that. We're going to knead that 2 or 3 minutes. You can see how super smooth and soft that is. Put it in a bowl, cover it with a damp, wet towel. Let it sit. Now we're going to heat up our pan. I'm using cast iron. Give it, I don't know, medium-high heat. Let it heat up first. Now we're going to measure out our dough balls for the tortillas. Because I'm a kitchen nerd, I got a scale so you can see 29 grams, which is about 1 ounce. That's about the size you want, size of a walnut. I have a Ziploc baggie I've cut in half. I'm using that to sandwich my dough in so it just peels right off. And that first sheet will peel off super easy. The second trick, is getting that back piece off. And you lay it across your index finger like that and peel it with your palm up. It comes right off. We'll do that again so you can see. Measure out your dough, about the size of a walnut. Put it in the center. You can use parchment paper. Again, I used the Ziploc baggie I cut in half. Give it the old pressa. Should be about 5 or 6 inches for the tortilla size. Open it up. That first sheet will peel right off super easy, like that. Put your index finger against the edge. Give it the flip and it'll peel right off. One more time. Once you do it a couple times, it's like super simple. Give it the press. Open it up. Peel that first sheet off. Index finger lined up to the edge. Like that. Flip and peel. Super simple. Now we're going to lay that down, dangly side first, into the hot pan. You don't want to flip it. You don't want to drop it. It'll stick. You want to be very gentle. Just lay it in there. Give it 30-45 seconds. Give it a flip. Another 30-45 seconds to a minute. Give it another flip. Kind of push down on the spatula. It'll puff up like that. I'll show you again, slow-mo here. Pat, pat, pat. And it'll puff up like a balloon. That is a good tortilla. There we go. Look at that. So again, 45 seconds each side, 3 or 4 flips. Make sure you have a container. I'm using that wooden bowl with a napkin, because the other trick to corn tortillas is once they're cooked in the pan, you want to wrap them up and let them steam for a good 15 minutes before you eat them. And that will finish cooking them and make them so soft. I can't believe the difference that a homemade tortilla tastes, texture-wise and taste-wise, compared to those store-bought things. It is night and day different. So if making homemade corn tortillas has ever been intimidating to you, you've been chicken to try, don't. They're super simple. And again, I cannot believe the difference in taste and texture compared to those rubbery things we buy in the store. Oh, and the price. I mean, a bag of masa harina will make a ton of tortillas. This recipe will make between 8 and 10. So use them how you want. Use them as tacos like I am here. You can cut them up and bake them for chips. You can bake them whole for tostadas. They are so good, so easy, and I hope you enjoy the recipe. If you do, be sure and give me a thumbs up and like the video. And if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel. I try to do one of these every single week. Hit that red bell there to get notified of the next video. And I hope you enjoy the recipe. Until next week, this is Chuck from Brand New Vegan. Thanks for watching.